Hi everyone, welcome to November's What's New in Beauty video. In these kinds of videos, I will show you makeup that has just launched on the market. Sometimes I have little sneak peeks of things that are not yet launched. And I also show you and give you reviews for anything that is new to my collection that I've been testing out. As always, I will link everything in the description box below, whether I've already done a swatch and review video on it or where you can find it to purchase it if you're interested in it yourself, as well as link to Ebates. If you do any online shopping, you should be using a program like Ebates so that you can get cash back on your orders. And as usual, I will also include timestamps so that you can jump around in the video if you're interested in a specific category. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that red subscribe button, follow Allure Beauty on Instagram, and let's get into what's new for this month. So we're first going to start with things that I have already done full dedicated reviews for, so that if you want a more in-depth swatch and review, then you can go to those videos, although I will also give you an updated perspective after having used these products more since I did those videos. First thing that I forgot to include in last month's video when I should have is Fenty Beauty's holiday collection. It's a lot more narrow this time. There are just a handful of products, and I really like that because I think they concentrated more on the quality and usability of the items they included this year. So I am much more a fan of this year's items than I was last year's overall collection. My favorite part of it is the new mini sized liquid lipstick, the Lip Stunner lip paint or whatever it's called. Beautiful color, beautiful formula, but everything in the collection is pretty impressive. So if you have overlooked this as a possibility for the holiday season, I would recommend that you check it out and actually look to see if something might interest you that you didn't think of previously. Kaleidos Makeup launched a new collection of highlighters. They come in this very fun, very unique retro packaging, but the highlighters themselves, there's nothing retro about them. They are very kind of like new age, space age. The formula on all of them is great. There's a wide range of colors to match your preference and skin tone. My favorite shade is this one that flashes like a reddish kind of gold color and green. Absolutely beautiful. And what's wonderful about the formula is that it works just as well as an eyeshadow. If you wanted a dual purpose, or if you didn't want to use them as highlighters, you can use them on your eyes. They look beautiful. Laser Glazer is the one that I've been using most on my eyes. So if you have never checked out this brand or specifically these highlighters, I encourage you to do both of those things. And then we had 3 new highly anticipated palettes launch. I guess technically 4 because the Conspiracy one, this is the mini Controversy palette, and then the main Conspiracy palette, which looks like this. I did, of course, dedicated swatch videos with an eyeshadow brush to show you how these apply, and I also used a bunch of the mattes in my crease for this eye look, as well as this pigment shade over the lids. I did use another palette too, so I didn't only use this, but I will say for the Controversy collection, when I was watching this series, I actually was not that attracted to the color story for these palettes. And I think when it comes to the mini Controversy palette, my opinion in that front is still the same. I'm not really drawn to this color story, but with the main Conspiracy palette, once you actually use it and swatch it, and if you kind of view them as 3 palettes separated or that can be color storied together, the top, middle, and bottom rows, they actually are quite nice together. And of course the formula is really good. The mattes are very buttery, easy to blend, good pigmentation, and the metallics are super pigmented and really pretty on the lids. So no complaints in terms of the formula. I think the color story on the mini Controversy palette could have been a lot better, but again, nothing but good things to say in terms of the formula. We had Huda Beauty's Mercury Retrograde palette, and this kind of has mixed comments, and I kind of agree with those mixed comments because I actually really like the color story on this. I think it's a nice balance of mattes and colors that work well together for all different kinds of looks, but the shimmering or metallic shades are a little tricky, and they require that you have a little more flexibility in terms of how you're willing to apply them, because some of them need you to apply them with your fingers or with a damp brush as opposed to just a dry brush. So if you're not willing to do that, then this is probably not the palette for you. But if that's something you're used to and you don't mind that and you like this color story, this is a good palette. It's very expensive though. So even then, I hear people when they say the price point, which is above $50, I believe, is not maybe worth it to them. And then of course, Tati Beauty's palette. This is the Textured Neutrals Volume 1 palette. Another palette where on first look, I'm actually really not that drawn to it, just because there are just so many neutral palettes out there, and this one doesn't visually look that unique. But this is another palette where as you use it more, and when you really look at the way the colors look on the skin, it is beautiful. If you have a bunch of neutral palettes, still may not be worth it to spend the money on it. But if you are just on the market looking for a extremely high quality neutrals palette, this fits the bill. The mattes are so intensely pigmented. The shimmering shades have subtle but absolutely noticeable distinctions between their finishes, and the metallic shades are really, really metallic. I know some people don't like the fact that they're not eye safe. Some people keep saying that no glitter is eye safe. I think what most consumers mean is that shimmering shades, like metallic shades, there are definitely eye safe metallic shades, but the top row of glitters, they're not technically eye safe. I think that the company should have done a better job of advertising that, and it really bothers me that the Tati Beauty website does not list the ingredients for the palette. I think that's a big no-no. I don't know why that decision has been made. That's pretty much my biggest criticism. Other than that, the quality of these shadows is A+. I also did a video unboxing my very first mystery box from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. There were a lot of people who have a lot of negative things to say on that video because my opinion at the end of the day was I pretty much didn't like anything that was in the box. And I'm pretty flexible in terms of liking bright colored things, loving neutral colors also. But my box had 3 out of 3 lip shades that were like a dark brown color family lip, and then this mini breaker palette with bright purples and bright shades. So most people's negative comments, those who felt the need to leave negative comments, said, well, it's a Halloween box, so what did you expect? Which doesn't really make sense since the lip colors were all black and brown, and then included was this brightly colored, not Halloween shade eyeshadow palette. So that comment doesn't really make sense. If it's really just a Halloween themed colored box, then the eyeshadow palette should have also been Halloween themed, but it wasn't. So at the end of the day, yes, I expected some Halloween colored items in there, but not 3 out of 3 lips to be black and brown shades, and then an eyeshadow palette with pinks and purples. And another exciting video that I did that was brand new to me, a new experience, was a video reviewing and demonstrating a bunch of Lush products from their newly launched Christmas line. So I think I did maybe 7 or 8 items from the Christmas line, and I took a bunch of the bath bombs and showed you what they did in water once you plop them in, and demonstrated other things like these bath oils and lotion bars. So if you want a look into Lush's Christmas line, I try to describe the scents for you and if they're appealing or sometimes they weren't, how the products are used, how they function, and what they do in water, then make sure you go check out that video. Please go support it because I do want to do more videos like that, and I think they're really fun. Moving on to new things that you haven't seen on this channel yet. Starting with the video that will get published a couple days after this video that you're watching is Becca's new collection. This is the Pearl Glow collection. This is actually for summer 2019. I feel like it was kind of a late launch, but in any case, this is what the eyeshadow palette looks like and what the highlighter looks like. They have a new formula that is supposed to be gelified but work like a powder. I did use this shade for the outer V, this matte deep brown, and this shade up here patted on top of the lids. Absolutely stunning. When you watch that video and see how the swatches apply, you may not be that impressed, but let me just tell you that in use, this is a beautiful palette. And same with the highlighter. I applied this on the tops of my cheeks also. absolutely love this shade and formula. Folklore sent over some more makeup items from their collection and their website. I'm gonna include some of these in a giveaway, so I won't open everything, but let's take a look at some of them. First thing is really cute packaging. It says it's capsule and it includes velvet matte lipsticks. Slides out like this. Oh, how cute. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little mini lip colors. And even the outside packaging is labeled. This one is called Job Interview. Mercury Retrograde First Date All Night Party and Important Meeting. So it's different shades of like reds and berries. I'm not going to open these because like I said, I want to put them in a giveaway, but very cute. Oh, and another really cute palette. It comes in this box, but the palette itself is round and has the design of a watch. It's called the 12 Pan Mysterious Time palette, and it opens up like this. And those are the colors inside, mattes and metallics. Also going to include all of these things in a giveaway. So thank you to Folklore for sending along new items. They have very affordably priced makeup items on their website. And as you can see, very cute kind of packaging and ideas. So if that's something that interests you, then go check out their website. All right, let's move on to some new skincare, which I have a good amount of. The first thing that I want to talk about is this product from Colorescience that they sent along. These are their hydrating cleansing cloths. You get a pack of 30 pre-moistened cloths, and the cool thing about these is that they are dual textured. You pop them open and they have a lid that actually closes and keeps the moisture inside, which is really important because oftentimes I'll find that my cleansing wipes or makeup removers dry out. So you take them out like this, and I tend to, with all cleansing cloths that I've used, tend to rip them in half and use half at a time because I feel that I don't usually need the whole thing. But as you maybe can see, this side is smooth and this side is textured. So if you need a little more kind of resistance, you have a textured side here. But what's really nice about these is that they don't have irritating ingredients in them. They're not highly fragranced. They're not fragranced at all, which I find most cleansing cloths or makeup wipes are fragranced, which especially when I'm using them around the eye, I find very irritating. So in contrast to most makeup wipes, these have nice ingredients. It has glycerin, there's shea butter, there's aloe leaf, citric acid, chamomile extract, green and white tea leaf extract, cucumber extract, coconut fruit extract, and I don't see any fragrance or volatile fragranced oils in there. So it's nice. You can use these and you don't have to rinse them off if you don't have access to water. I tend to anyway, just rinse with water, and they remove makeup really nicely. If you have waterproof makeup, the pressure that you would need to use with any makeup wipe, I wouldn't recommend doing that. I would recommend using an oil-based or some sort of cleansing balm to do that. But short of that, these work really nicely on the go if you don't have access to water, etc. And another cleansing product, this is by TonyMoly. I think I actually talked about this in last month's video, but I wanted to talk about it again because I've been using it. It is so cute. It's affordable. I think you can buy it through Ulta. And if you're familiar at all with especially Korean cleansing balms, they come in a tub like this, and it's just a kind of, not a paste, but it's a balm, and you put it on dry skin. You warm it up between your fingers and you can rub it into the eyes, all over the face. After you've worked it into the skin, then you add water, and I usually, again, will work it into the skin before rinsing it off. And I'll use this in a double cleanse. So after that, I will use a more traditional cleanser to wipe away the balm, because usually balms like this have like oils in them to help break down the makeup. And so you want to be able to wash those away. You don't want them sitting on the skin. So I have continued to enjoy using this. And similarly, this product by OFRA. Now this is an after makeup cleansing balm. And what I like about this is the way that it comes in a tube, whereas this, I love this on my kitchen sink and it's very fun to use, but this by OFRA is much more travel friendly. And so you're getting a balm formula and texture, but in a travel friendly form. So similar exactly to other cleansing balms, you put this and work it into the skin with the warmth of your fingers, and then you work it into the eyes, all over the face without adding water. Then after you've done that and it's broken down the makeup, then you add water and then I would double cleanse. So I would then cleanse and rinse off with a regular cleanser. And both of these do work with waterproof makeup to help break it down. But like I said, I would make sure that you double cleanse to fully remove it, and then make sure even after you've dried off your face with waterproof makeup, I will oftentimes go back in with a Q-tip and some sort of micellar water or remover to make sure I really get along the lash line to remove all waterproof makeup. But if you just have normal makeup, I don't find that that's necessary. These are effective at removing those. All right, let's move on to some body and bath products. The first thing I am really excited to show you is from one of my favorite companies, Sol de Janeiro. They launched a set of new, I think, limited edition body shimmers. They're called the Glowmotions Master Flash Glow Oils. There's 3 different shades. The shade I have to show you is, I think it's Kaleidoscope Glow, but what's interesting about these is these are said to be translucent, transfer-resistant shimmer. So it comes in an oil form, but they're supposed to be transfer resistant. They come with a pump bottle, and you can see the different colors and the contrasting shimmer in there, which looks really cool. It says smooth glow, never sticky, skin softening, and deliciously hydrating. So let's test this out and see what we think. Oh, it looks so cool on the skin. Oh, it smells just like with everything else from the company. It smells absolutely incredible. This has a mostly, I would say, blue shimmer shift. Blue and silver. It does feel like a very thin oil. It's not thick or really heavy. And I'm working it into the skin and kind of letting it set. It does a really nice job of sinking into the skin. Let it dry for a little bit so we can see what it looks like after it sets. All right, so that's what it looks like after setting on the skin for a minute or so. Very pretty and fun colors. It's not your traditional, just bronze or champagne nude color. Seems a little more festive, but it's definitely natural enough. It's not like in-your-face blue shimmer, so definitely workable, but a little unique. And in terms of transfer, it does feel very hydrating, and there is a slightly oily feel, but again, it doesn't feel greasy or heavy. It's just that you can tell that there's a product on top of the skin that has like a hydrating, slightly slick feel. The company I Do Care, which I featured a lip mask from last month in the monthly video, they sent along this other package. Again, super cute. This is, I think, a kind of sister or sub company from Mimi Box, but they have their own line. They sent along 2 products which are fantastic for the holiday, like gift giving season. Again, I think I might choose one of these for myself and then put another in a giveaway. Here is the Kitten Around Mix and Match Kitten Mask Collection. And I think I'll put this in a giveaway, so I don't want to open it up, but it looks like you get 3 different masks in here. You get a sugar kitten mask, a disco kitten mask, and a space kitten mask. They're all peel-off masks. There's a hydrating holographic peel-off mask, an illuminating diamond peel-off mask, and the exfoliating galactic black peel-off mask. And then you get this white cat headband, which is so cute. So I am going to include this in a giveaway. And then this set, this is only $29. This is called the I Do Care Scoop Shop Ice Cream Inspired Skincare Duo. And on the left you have Cake My Day, and on the right you have Berry Melting. Look at that packaging. Look at how cute and adorable that is. Oh, and actually one of them, the Cake My Day, is a hydrating sprinkle wash off mask, and then the other one is a cleansing balm. So thank you to I Do Care for sending these along. Super cute and really affordable, generous offerings for holiday gift sets. Then from Zoya, one of my favorite nail polish companies, this is their holiday 2019 collection. It is the Twinkling collection. First half of the collection, you have your mostly cream shades. I like that they've included neutrals in here, and then this pop of red, very Christmassy, and then this gold foiled topper. And the second half of the collection, most of these are metallics. You got one cream shade here. You got these deeper festive shades. And on the note of bath bombs and bath products, I put in an order from Revolution Beauty because they came out with a line of bath bombs that are food themed, and I just couldn't help myself. So I'm hoping that you will also be interested in seeing a review and plop in the water video for these. But just as a sneak peek, there is one that is a pizza. It is a pizza fizzer kit. Now they don't smell like pizza, which is a good thing, but that is just so cute. And then other things like avocados, ice cream scoop, and more. So if this is something that you think would be interested, make sure you stay tuned and check out that video once it's up. And the last thing I want to show you that I am super excited about, these are some supplements by the company Hum. And I've never tried any supplements from them before, but before I agreed to have them send me these, I made sure that I looked at the ingredients, made sure that there was actually some scientific support for these kinds of supplements being good for the body and being beauty related. So the two, well, first of all, the box itself is very cute. So right away I was impressed. And then the two supplements that they sent me, they sent in these two bottles, and then they also send you along these little travel pockets so that you can take a few with you if you're traveling. But the two that we got, one is called Mighty Night, and this says that it helps overnight cell renewal for skin and body. And then the second one, which I didn't know they were going to send, but I also have been testing out, is the Beauty Z. So this one is pretty straightforward. It has melatonin in it plus B6. You get 10 milligrams of B6, which apparently is 590% of your daily value. And then of course the 3 grams of melatonin. I have tested this and used this. It in about 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes, definitely puts you to sleep, which is something that melatonin has been shown to do for a lot of people. So this is definitely effective. Now, the one that I am using, testing out, and I'm not going to give you my opinion because it's going to take, you know, at least 30 days, 4 to 6 weeks to show noticeable improvement, is the Mighty Night one. But what I do know is the ingredients are good for your skin, and I can see how they are connected to promoting health, beauty, and the look of your skin. So what's in here is ceramides. We all know that ceramides are great for the skin, CoQ10, ferulic acid, and valerian root. Now you get 60 soft gels in here, and you're supposed to take 2 before bed. So it's only a month's worth of supplements, and you're not supposed to see results for 4 to 6 weeks. So well, I'm gonna hope to see results after a month, which is 4 weeks, but I do find it a little bit annoying when companies do that, because I feel like they should give you enough in your first purchase so that you have enough to show results. But that's just a little bit more of a pet peeve. So I'm gonna continue to use these each night, and I will track the results and I will let you know. But overall, I do really like that the company is including in their supplements ingredients that aren't just fluff, ingredients that actually have scientific backing to them to have a connection to promoting health and outward beauty, I guess you would say. All right, that's what's new for November 2019. Thank you so much for watching, as always, and I'll see you in the next video.